Her coworker grabbed her waist at a party and pulled her closer. I confronted him. She pushed me away and snapped, "He's just playful. Stop being toxic." I didn't argue, but when she woke up to my side of the closet empty, she finally learned what toxic actually looks like. The problem with watching your girlfriend defend another man grabbing her waist is that you realize in that exact moment who she's really choosing. And it's not you. My name's Jake. I'm 30. IT security consultant. Make about $88,000 a year. I rent an apartment in the city. It's $650 a month. My name on the lease. My girlfriend was Emma, 28. Manager at a pharmaceutical company. Made $82,000 plus bonuses. We'd been together 2 years. She moved into my apartment after 8 months. Split rent and utilities 50-50. Kept finances separate. Both contributed equally. Emma worked with this guy named Tom, her direct supervisor. 35, she'd mentioned him a few times, always casually. Tom approved my vacation request. Tom loved the presentation, normal boss stuff. I'd never met him, never had a reason to care about him, until the party. Emma's company threw a holiday party. December 15th. Fancy hotel downtown, open bar. I was her +1. She'd been talking about this party for weeks. New dress, hair appointment, nails done. She wanted to make an impression. There's a senior marketing director position opening up in January. Tom is recommending people to the VP. I need to be on his radar. Red flag. Your supervisor recommending you should be based on work performance, not how much you impress him at a party. But I kept my mouth shut. The party was exactly what you'd expect. Rented ballroom, too loud music, coworkers getting drunk. I knew no one except Emma. Emma was networking, floating from group to group, playing the corporate game. I get it, I've done it too. Around 9 p.m. I'm at the bar getting drinks. Look over and see Emma talking to a guy in an expensive suit. Loud laugh. That guy who commands attention has to be Tom. I head over with her drink. As I get close, I see his hand on her lower back. Not upper back, lower, right above her ass. "Emma, your drink." "Oh, thanks, babe." "Tom, this is my boyfriend Jake." "Jake, this is Tom, my boss." Tom extends his free hand. His other hand stays on Emma's back. "Nice to meet you, man. Emma talks about you all the time." I shake his hand. "Don't smile, I'm sure." His hand moves from Emma's back. Finally, then the music changes. Something up-tempo. Tom grins. "Emma, this is our song. Remember the summer retreat?" "Our song." They have a song. Before she can respond, he grabs her waist with both hands and pulls her closer to him. Not toward the dance floor. Closer. To him. Her body against his. His hands on her waist, her chest against his chest. She laughs, doesn't pull away, puts her hands on his shoulders. I step between them immediately. "Hey man, that's my girlfriend." Tom holds up his hands. Big smile. "Whoa, just having fun, it's a party." Emma pushes me, actually pushes me. Hands on my chest, shoves me back hard enough that I stumble a step. "Jake, stop. He just grabbed you. He's just playful, it's dancing. That's not. Stop being toxic." The music is still playing. But I can feel the silence around us. People are watching, coworkers in suits, women from her department, people I don't know but who are definitely watching this unfold. Tom is watching this, still smiling, like this is entertaining. "Hey man, I didn't mean anything by it. Emma and I work together, we're friends, we're close. I'm friendly with everyone on my team. It's just my management style." "Your management style is grabbing women's waists?" "Jake." Emma hisses. "Stop it. You're making a scene." "I'm making a scene?" Let's talk outside." She grabs my arm, her grip is tight, painful. She pulls me away from Tom, through the crowd of coworkers who are definitely watching, out to the hotel lobby. The second we're through the doors, she turns on me. "What is wrong with you?" "He grabbed your waist, both hands, pulled you against him." "It's a party. People are friendly. Tom is just like that. You're embarrassing me in front of my boss and everyone I work with." "I'm embarrassing you?" "Yes, you made a scene. Tom controls my promotions, and you just made me look like I have a jealous boyfriend who can't handle professional relationships. You're being toxic and controlling." I didn't argue, didn't defend myself, didn't explain that objecting to another man grabbing your girlfriend isn't controlling. Just looked at her. "Fine," I say quietly. "I'm leaving." "Good. Go. I'll get a ride with someone from work." "Don't wait up. Don't wait up." Like I'm the one who needs to be home. I leave. Get my coat. Walk out into the cold December air. It's 10:15 p.m. She's not coming home tonight, I can tell. She'll stay out late with her coworkers. With Tom, probably crash at someone's place. Come home tomorrow morning. I drive home. Sit in my apartment. Our apartment. Her clothes in the closet. Her shampoo in the shower. Her goddamn Tito cookbooks on the kitchen counter. And I think about Tom. About how he touched her. About how she defended him. About how she called me toxic. I pull out my laptop. I hack into Emma's work email. Easy. I do IT security for a living. She used the same password for everything. Our anniversary plus her favorite number. I'd told her 100 times to use different passwords. She never listened. I access her email through the company webmail portal, but I route everything through 3 different VPN servers in different countries. Mask my IP. Clear cookies after each session. The company logs will show an access from Emma's account, but the IP will trace to a server in Romania, then Singapore, then Brazil. Dead ends. Once I'm in, I start reading. Going back months, looking for proof. I don't download anything directly. That would leave traces on my computer. Instead, I take screenshots of every important email, calendar invites, expense reports, save them as images. Then I compile everything into a single PDF document from the screenshots. This way, if anyone ever checks my devices, there are no email files, no attachments, no metadata connecting me to her account, just screenshots that could have come from anywhere. And I find it. Emails between Emma and Tom, starting 6 months ago, right after that summer retreat where they apparently got our song. I don't need to read every single one to see what's happening. The pattern is clear. Late night messages. Can't stop thinking about our conversation. You get me like nobody else. Sent at 11 p.m. on weeknights. Lunch meetings. Twice a week. Every week. For 6 months, just them. Expensive restaurants, all expensed to the company. One-on-one meetings in his office. Door closed. 3 times a week. Calendar blocked as strategy sessions. The Miami trip, August 15 to 17. Leadership conference that was just Emma and Tom at the Ritz-Carlton. 2 rooms booked, company card, no actual conference. Emails about bikinis and pool time. Flirty comments about her appearance, her dresses, what she wore to meetings, how she looked incredible at dinners. Her complaining about me. Jake doesn't understand corporate life. He's being clingy. Some people aren't built for ambition. Late arrivals home explained. That night, she came home at midnight, went straight to shower, said she was exhausted. Email from 11:45 p.m. Wish I was still there. His response, next time. Soon. My birthday when she was 2 hours late. Email trail shows she went for 1 drink with Tom instead. The work emergency was a lie. Maybe they slept together. Maybe they didn't. The emails don't explicitly confirm it. But 6 months of emotional affair is bad enough. 6 months of lying about where she was, who she was with, what she was doing. She called me toxic for objecting to him grabbing her waist. She'd been lying to me for half a year while having an inappropriate relationship with her married boss. That's when I decide what to do. I create a fake email account. Anonymous. Through a secure service that doesn't require phone verification. Professional-looking address. I compile all the screenshots into a PDF. Attach it to the email. I send it to HR, to the VP of Emma's division, to the head of legal, to Tom's wife. I find her email on Tom's LinkedIn profile. He had it listed under family contacts like an idiot. Subject line, inappropriate relationship between manager and direct report, violation of company ethics policy, abuse of power, evidence attached. In the email body, I detail everything. The flirty messages I documented, the private meetings on the calendar, the Miami trip billed as business but with no actual business purpose, the expense reports for romantic dinners, the party incident where Tom grabbed Emma in front of witnesses. I explain that Tom, as Emma's direct supervisor, holds power over her career, her promotions, her bonuses, her job security. The relationship creates an inherent imbalance. Whether Emma sees it that way or not, company policy exists for a reason. I hit send at 3-4 a.m. Then I pack my stuff. Every single thing that's mine. Clothes, books, gaming console, laptop, toiletries, kitchen stuff I'd brought from my old place. I'm methodical, thorough. Take everything. I look at the apartment as I'm packing. We'd lived here together for over a year. Her clothes mixed with mine in the closet, her shampoo next to mine in the shower, her coffee mug next to mine in the cabinet. All these little domestic things that made it feel like ours instead of mine. But it was always mine. My name on the lease, my deposit, my credit check. She just moved in and started paying half the rent. And now she's gone. I fill boxes, label them, stack them by the door. Takes me 3 hours to pack everything. 3 hours to erase myself from the apartment we shared. Load it all into my car. Make 3 trips. By 6 a.m., my side of the closet is empty. My half of the bathroom is empty. My stuff is gone. The apartment looks different, smaller, like something's missing. Because it is. Me. I'm missing. I leave a note on the counter. You called me toxic for objecting to another man grabbing you. You chose your boss over me. We're done. I'm off the lease as of today. Went to the landlord yesterday and signed the paperwork removing my name. Paid the penalty. You can afford this place on your own with your $82K salary, or you can break the lease and move. Your choice. Don't contact me. Jake. That was true. I'd gone to the landlord Friday afternoon before the party. Had a feeling about where things were going. After Emma had been coming home later and later, deflecting questions about where she was. The party was just the confirmation. I'd already started the paperwork. Paid the $800 penalty for early lease termination. All official as of today. I take one last look at the place, then I leave, lock the door behind me, drop my key through the mail slot, drive to a motel across town. Check in. $85 a night. I take it for 2 nights while I apartment hunt. Sleep for 4 hours, wake up around 11 a.m. to 17 missed calls from Emma. 32 texts. What the F? Where are you? I came home and half the apartment is gone. Where is everything? Your stuff is gone. Where are you? Did you actually move out? This is insane. Jake? Jake, answer your phone. You can't just leave. Call me now. She must have come home around 9 or 10 a.m. Saw the empty closet. Freaked out. I don't respond. Not to any of it. Over the weekend, I apartment hunt. Find a 1-bedroom 15 minutes away. $950 a month. Smaller, older building, but it's available immediately. I sign the lease Sunday afternoon. Move my stuff from the motel Monday morning. By Monday night, I'm settled in the new place. New apartment, new locks, new life. Then around 2 p.m., my phone rings. Unknown number. I answer. Jake? Emma's voice. She's crying. Jake, what did you do? I left. We're done. No. The email. What did you do? My stomach drops. What email? Someone sent HR an email about me and Tom, with our emails, our calendar invites. Everything. They're investigating. They called me into a meeting this morning. They're calling it a conflict of interest. They might fire both of us. I say nothing. Jake, did you send that email? I could lie. Should lie. Instead, yes. You what? I sent it. You two were having an inappropriate relationship. Your boss was touching you at parties. You defended him, so I reported it. You framed it as harassment. You made it look like he was pressuring me. He was your boss. He had power over your career. That's the definition of a power imbalance. We're friends. We flirt. That's IT. We never did anything, and now HR thinks he coerced me. They're talking about termination. For both of us. Maybe you shouldn't have let your married boss grab your waist at a party. Maybe you shouldn't have lied about where you were for 6 months. You accessed my email. You sent it to his wife. You tried to ruin my career because you were jealous. I wasn't jealous. I had boundaries. You crossed them. You called me toxic for having them. This is toxic. Hacking my email, sending it to everyone. This is insane. Good luck with the investigation, I say. Hang up. Block her number. The next few weeks, I settle into my new apartment. Go to work. Come home. Don't talk to anyone about what happened. Emma tries to contact me through friends, through my sister. I ignore all of it. Then I start hearing what happened. Through mutual connections, through LinkedIn, through people who know people. The email hit Monday morning. Emma and Tom were both called into separate meetings before 9 a.m. HR, legal, the VP of their division. Emma later told someone who told me. They questioned her for 3 hours, showed her printouts of every email, every calendar invite, every expense report, asked her to explain each one. They asked if Tom ever made her uncomfortable, ever pressured her, ever made her feel like her job depended on accepting his advances. She said no. Everything was consensual. They were friends. They flirted sometimes. Nothing physical happened. Nothing inappropriate. HR didn't care about nothing physical. The company policy is clear, Section 4.3 of the Ethics Handbook. Employees in direct reporting relationships may not engage in romantic or intimate relationships due to inherent power imbalance and potential for favoritism, harassment claims, conflicts of interest. The emails showed intimacy. Maybe not sexual, but emotional. You get me like nobody else. Wish I was still there. Next time, soon. That's intimate. That's a relationship. Tom was her direct supervisor. He approved her time card, her bonuses, her vacation requests, her expense reports. He was recommending her for promotion. That's textbook conflict of interest. They interviewed everyone at the party. Multiple witnesses confirmed Tom grabbed Emma's waist. Confirmed they seemed close. Confirmed seeing me confront Tom. Confirmed seeing Emma push me away and argue with me. They pulled Tom's expense reports. Found dozens of dinners with Emma. Restaurants that cost $200 per person. Work dinners between a manager and one direct report. No one else present. All expense to the company as team development. They pulled the Miami trip. 2 rooms at the Ritz-Carlton. 3 dinners at expensive restaurants. Spa services. All expensed as leadership conference. They called the hotel, asked if there was a conference. There wasn't. No conference, no other attendees, no business purpose. Just Tom and Emma at a luxury resort on company money. That's not just ethics violation, that's fraud, expense fraud, misappropriation of company funds. The investigation took 2 weeks. During that time, both Emma and Tom were on paid administrative leave. Not allowed in the office. Not allowed to contact each other. Not allowed to access company systems. The findings came back. Tom violated ethics policy by engaging in an intimate relationship with a direct report. Violated expense policy by misrepresenting personal expenses as business expenses. Showed inappropriate favoritism by recommending Emma for promotion while in a relationship with her. Created hostile work environment by being physically inappropriate with subordinates at company events. Recommendation, termination for cause. Emma violated ethics policy by engaging in relationship with direct supervisor. Benefited from inappropriate favoritism. Participated in expense fraud by attending personal trips and dinners billed as business expenses. Recommendation, formal reprimand. Transfer to different division. No promotion eligibility for 18 months. Permanent note in personnel file. Tom was fired 3 weeks after my email. Terminated for cause. No severance. No recommendation letter. No reference. Just escorted out of the building with his personal items in a box. His wife found out everything from my email. Every flirty message. Every late-night text. The Miami trip with the bikini comments. The dinners. All of it. She filed for divorce within days. Took the house in the divorce. Got primary custody of their 2 kids. Tom pays $3,000 a month in child support and alimony. Lives in a 1-bedroom apartment now. Emma wasn't fired, but her career at that company died anyway. She was transferred to a different building. Different division. Different boss. The director position she'd been working toward went to someone else. Everyone knew. That's how corporate gossip works. Did you hear about Emma and Tom? It spread through every department, every coffee break, every happy hour. She became that woman, the one who slept with her boss. Whether she actually did or not, didn't matter anymore. The reputation stuck. I heard from someone that she cried at her desk her first day back. That people avoided her in the break room. That she ate lunch alone in her car. That when she presented in meetings, people smirked and whispered. Her friend Tom didn't reach out to her once he was fired. Didn't try to support her. Didn't try to help. Just gone. Moved on. Left her to deal with the fallout alone. The promotion she'd sacrificed 6 months of our relationship for? Gone. The career advancement she'd prioritized over me? Dead. The friendship with Tom that was just innocent fun? Destroyed his marriage and her reputation. Was it worth it? The late-night texts, the secret dinners, the Miami trip, the waist grab at the party? She got to find out. I found all this out through LinkedIn and mutual friends. Felt nothing. Should have felt guilty. Felt vindicated instead. Then 2 months later I get a letter. Law firm. Emma's suing me. Civil suit. Claims I accessed her email without permission. Claims defamation. Claims intentional infliction of emotional distress. Claims damages to her career. She wants $150,000. Lost promotion. Lost wages. Emotional distress. Future earning potential. The complaint is thick. Pages and pages of legal language. But the core claim is simple. I accessed her work email using her password without permission. Used that information to harm her professionally by sending it to her employer and Tom's wife. She claims this was malicious, vindictive, caused her severe emotional distress and career damage. Her lawyer makes their case. My sister apparently talked to Emma's friend, mentioned I'd been really upset about the party incident. Couldn't stop talking about it. This establishes motive. They want to subpoena my devices during discovery: laptop, phone, tablet. They claim they'll find evidence of VPN usage, searches for anonymous email services. Timing that matches: VPN active around 2 to 3 a.m. the night of the party. Anonymous email sent at 3:04 a.m. They can't prove definitively it was me without that evidence. But in civil court, they don't need to prove beyond reasonable doubt. Just preponderance of evidence. More likely than not, and they believe discovery will give them enough to make that case. I hire a lawyer. Cost me $5,000 just for the retainer. He reviews everything, sits me down. Here's the situation. They can drag this through discovery for months. Depositions, interrogatories, document requests. Even if you win at trial, which isn't guaranteed, you'll spend $40,000 to $60,000 in legal fees getting there. Maybe more. What if I just fight it? You could. But Emma's got her company's legal team advising her. They've got deep pockets. They'll bury you in paperwork. Make it expensive. Make it painful. She's also threatening to pursue criminal charges if you don't settle. Computer fraud statutes. That's federal. That's serious. Can they actually prove it was me? In criminal court? Maybe not beyond reasonable doubt, but they can make your life hell trying. Federal investigation, seized devices, interviews with everyone you know. Your employer finds out, your family, everyone. Even if charges never stick, the process itself is punishment. He lays out the math. Fighting costs minimum $50,000, likely more. Settlement offer is $75,000. More expensive up front, but it ends everything. No criminal charges, no ongoing legal battle. NDA means she can't talk about it publicly. What do you think I should do? Personally, I think you should settle. Not because you're guilty, but because fighting will cost you almost as much. Take a year of your life, and you might lose anyway. Sometimes you pay to make problems go away. Settlement offer $75,000. Drop all claims. I sign an NDA. She agrees not to pursue criminal charges. We both agree never to contact each other again. I take it. What else can I do? Fighting means more money, more time, more stress, and I might lose. I drain my savings, every dollar I had saved. $31,000. Borrow $44,000 from my parents. They don't ask questions, just help. I'll be paying them back for years. Pay Emma's lawyer $75,000 to make it go away. Sign the NDA, sign the settlement agreement, it's over. The settlement was 6 months ago. I'm still paying off the debt to my parents, living in the same $950-month apartment I moved to right after leaving Emma. Cut all subscriptions, eating cheap. The $75,000 broke me financially. Emma? Still at the pharmaceutical company. Different division, lower profile, dating someone new. Some guy from outside her work. Tom? Divorced, unemployed for 8 months, found another job eventually, lower level, different industry. I'm broke, living in a shitty 1-bedroom apartment with thin walls and a leaky faucet. Eating rice and beans most nights. All because I found evidence of what my girlfriend was really doing behind my back and made sure the right people knew about it. People ask me sometimes why I'm single. Why I live in a small apartment when I make decent money. Why I'm always broke. I tell them bad investments. The truth is, I invested $75,000 in making sure Emma and Tom faced consequences for what they did, and I'd do it again. Emma wanted me to stop being toxic. She learned what that word actually means. Not setting boundaries, not objecting when your boss grabs you. That's not toxic. Toxic is lying for 6 months. Toxic is having an inappropriate relationship with your married boss. Toxic is calling your boyfriend controlling for objecting to another man's hands on you. She learned that lesson. So did Tom. So did everyone at her company who thought workplace relationships with power imbalances were acceptable. I don't regret what I did. I regret that it cost me $75,000. But some lessons are worth paying for, and Emma learned hers.